Hey y'all, I want to talk about a game called Devil Inside Us Roots of Evil, made by Mr. Skull Game Studio. Yeah, that's a lot of words, published by Cubite Interactive as well. You play this priest who is going into this house and he's trying to, help this person. And there's some demonic entity going on. He's like, all right, the cops said that you were having some problems, so I'm here. And then he kind of goes and he finds out what's happening. And let's say things don't turn out super well. And then time kind of passes by, and then he goes back years later to the same location, but the house and all that's completely different, remodeled and everything. And he has to help somebody else with their problem in the same house. And it's interesting because it's not too often where I feel like I play a game, I go to a location, and then I revisit the same location, but it looks like completely different, but you can kind of see some of the similar elements there, because the house that he goes to changes a lot between these time periods. What I like about this game is that for the scenes, the cutscenes, they have kind of like concept art drawings for the cutscenes, so the cutscenes aren't really animated, it's just voiceover with the concept art kind of over it, but I like the art of it. I like the look of the art in between the scenes. It gives it a little bit personality here and there. And then it cuts to the gameplay, which is first person. And it does get you. It does a decent job of giving you the spooks, I must say. You do get jump scared a little bit here and there, and it worked for me, at least. I was caught off guard how many times it got me in the game, because I don't get jump scared super easily in horror games. It's usually not a thing that happens, and I got scared just a little bit here and there, a little jump scare. And what's cool about though is that you do actually get to fight back in this game. This isn't a game where you're running and hiding every 5 seconds. I haven't really played a game in this particular way before. The main weapon you use to fight back isn't like a gun necessarily, but it's actually a cross. And you use this cross to disperse like evil elements, but also to fight back against any demons that pop up and get in your way. And what's interesting is that they put the health bar and like a faith bar, which is basically your power bar, into the cross, so you can kind of see it. So you have a certain amount of faith you use that faith as basically ammo for the cross to fight these demons, and once it runs out, you need taken items to refill your faith back up, and same thing with your health. And it was just interesting being able to actually use a cross and go, ha, and like kind of use it like as a weapon to fight against these demons, because you have to kind of hold it down and aim in a direction, and eventually like it'll disperse the evil of the object or get rid of the demons. What was interesting about this game too is that the way certain things turn out are pre-planned. Sometimes I get knocked down and I wasn't sure at first. I'm like, oh, did I fail or not? And most of the time it's like, no, I didn't fail. It's that the game did what it needed to do, and then it like reverts me to somewhere else. And it goes by a night cycle, so you're in the same place for several nights, and of course as each night goes on, you get to explore different parts of the house or the backyard that you didn't get to explore before. Main issue I had though was, unfortunately for my experience, it was a little wonky because I played the PS4 edition on the PS5, and unfortunately I was not able to finish the game. I got a good 90% of the way in. I think I only had like 20 minutes or so left of it, if that. And unfortunately I ran into this glitch that broke the game for me. Hopefully developers are aware of it. It seems like I'm not the only person with this problem, and I update a patch to fix it. Because I was really enjoying my time with this game, but it was one of those things I just kept going in the menu and trying to refix. I closed out the game, closed back in, and I would have had to like restart the game from the beginning to see if I could really fix that, and that's something I didn't really feel like doing. So I would definitely recommend checking this out when you get the chance. It's definitely worth it, I feel like, of your time. And again, it's only a couple hours, so you can't really complain about that to get through and have a fun little time with the horror game.